Harrison family lived in a small country house on the outskirts of the city. The family was happy. Their house was filled with the laughter of children and the joy of parental voices. Everything seemed perfect until that doll appeared. It was an antique doll found in an old antique shop. She was dressed in antique clothes, with doll dresses and lace. Immediately after they brought the doll home, strange and terrifying things began to happen. At first it was minor details, footsteps creaking in the night. Doors opened that they were sure they had closed, and things moving a few inches. But then the real nightmares happened. The children began to have nightmares about the doll. They talked about how she goes into their room at night, scaring them, and how they see her dark eyes sparkling in the darkness. Soon the nightmares began to turn into reality. Parents noticed that the doll changes its position in the house, moving from one room to another, as if looking for something or someone. They heard quiet but distinct whispers and rustles coming from rooms in which, logically, dolls should not be. The scariest moment was when they discovered that their children started talking to the doll. They spent hours in her company, speaking in an incomprehensible language and telling her the secrets of the family. Obviously, the doll inspired them with something. The Harrison family decided to get rid of the doll. They returned it to the store where they bought it. But the next morning the doll was back in their house. They burned her, but she reappeared. They tried to bury it, throw it into the river, but the doll always came back. Every day the nightmare grew stronger. The Harrison family felt that the doll had an increasing influence on their lives. Their kids got weird, locking themselves in their rooms and spending hours with the doll. Parents felt how the influence of the doll extends to them. One day they woke up and found that the whole house was full of dolls. Every corner, every surface was littered with them. They seemed like a gaze, and their eyes sparkled with an ominous light. The Harrison family was consumed, and their screams disappeared into the house that became their prison. Since then, the house has been considered cursed. Neighbors avoid it, and many claim they hear screams and whispers from within at night. The gruesome story of the Harrison family and the cursed doll has become a warning that certain objects may carry dark powers that can engulf those who try to unravel them.